We go. We're back. Get some aggressive e4 action in. Okay, we got the French. Usually I'm going to grab the center. I'm going to think about how to make it spicy. I'm going to play the advance variation first. There are some lines where you can sacrifice a pawn in the advance. The main goal first is to maintain the pawn chain. And if there's no tension, then usually you're just happy as white because both your bishops are free. Meanwhile, black's bishop on c8 is locked in. Hey, Jason. So I'll just castle and then I get to attack. Before I attack, I should bring more pieces in. Let's bring this knight out. G6, giving away more dark squares. Okay, well, I think the king side's going to be weaker than the queen side. I'm going to start rerouting some of my pieces. Oof. A good song just started playing, and F5 makes me very happy. It's tempting to... I can en passant, or I can just target this. They're both very tempting. I'm actually gonna just target the e6 weak point. I envision a future where my knights start hopping in and saying hi. Well, they're gonna hop in and say hi anyways. Thank you. It's a forkaruski. Let's eat that pawn. Hit the queen and the bishop. My next move I can take here, and this knight might be loose. I think I'm going to try this move because, look, there's three possibilities. After knight f8, my opponent can take with a king, rook, or queen. Two of those lead to the loss of the knight. One of them, no. But at this elo, I'll take my chances. Ooh. Not a good start to my gambling career. Let's try to open up some lines. Let's go a4 here. Black's not castled. Let's poke a little bit. Okay. Knight here. Am I concerned? I don't think so. It's defended. Let's eat. And is this free? I think it's free. Black still needs to get castled. That's a good start. How about I go queen a4? I'm up 2 pawns, so exchanges are fine. They're more than fine. And I have a passed pawn. If you give me a moment, I'm actually going to tuck my bishop in and play h3 and trap this knight. If I'm given lots of time. Instead, that's a blunder. Because when I take this knight, this queen's loose. And if you trade queens, I can pull back. So I think that's just a piece for me. Just a bit of calculation. I can use the same piece to recapture. And now I get to execute my nifty bishop move. Bishop d2. And I have h3 coming, saying hi to this knight that has no escape squares. Okay, you're attacking my rook. Fair. I'll move it out of the way. And now, h3. Sorry, buddy. Snip. And now, I'm going to start bringing the boys in. I'm going to go for this king. I have some ideas. I have some nice ideas. Tickle. Oof. Oof. Unfortunately, our rooks are touching, my friend. You didn't see that. Check. Some more snipping. Just for fun, I'll give you a check. Checkmate. GG Petro. Patera. Alrighty. We're gonna just do some gambits here. Some gambits. Even though I don't remember anything. I just like pushing. Pushing the pawns. We're sacrificing for development. And whenever you check me, I'll probably go king f1. Is this theory? Queen takes d5? I bet you... Dude, this is probably theory. This is how... Queen takes g4 and then d5 from Batera. Alright, you have me convinced. I'm afraid now. I could take first. Is that as fun? Queen here, knight there. Well, you know, I'm thinking already. All right, we'll just do this line. Yep, we knew that was coming. A little scary for me. Let's go with a check. So I'm down a pawn, but at least at this elo, when people can't castle, they tend to mess up. Okay. Let's castle. I'm gonna go rook e1, maybe support this pawn. Bishop e6. Decent position for my opponent here. Okay, bishop a3. I'm just gonna try to make this a middle game fight. Queen f7, I'll go queen a4. I just need to remember, black cannot castle. So I need to bring my rooks in. I need to put some pressure on something. Ideally, I could love to push the e-pawn and open things up. But bring the rooks in, bring the knights in, put pressure on pins. Put pressure on pins, like here. We're putting pressure on the pin. Queen f4, pinning it. I have rook takes c6. Yay. But my opponent's playing with some high energy. Check. And I'm gonna pick this up. Check. And bring all the knights in. Hopefully. Chop. Now I have knight e6 because my queen evacuated. Check. Just a little tickle. I want to reintroduce the threat. Check. Check. There we go. That's a good looking check, isn't it? Check. Take. Now we have to take away squares so the king can't run away. Check. Is this checkmate? Knight d4. The king can't cross the e-file. Can't go to g4. There we go. Got him. That was high energy play from black though. Ruel Portois. A very Dutch name. Alrighty. They know theory in the Netherlands. Germany, Netherlands, those guys are booked up. Try the King's Gambit. We'll do it with Bishop C4. You can also play with Knight F3. And we're going to attack. Oh, we like to see this move. Runs right into D4. And I've won my material back. You know what? Let's see what Buddy does against this. Attack the queen. Okay. My spidey sense is tingling. First, we're gonna move our bishop back. We're hoping for a blunder. That's what we're hoping for. All right, G5. Time for the chat to use their brain. White to play after G5. I have some potential lined up. There's some loose pieces here. There's some combinations. You can't see it. You have much work to do. Can take on F6? No. Twilight says knight takes G5. Knight takes G5 is correct. We have a discovered attack on the knight. So we temporarily sacrifice the knight, but knight, I got queen takes H5, which is a check. King's got two moves, and what's the follow-up? This is like special ed mathematics? No, we got a lot of new players here. Although maybe our channel is a bit special ed, but that's okay. Checkmate time. Bishop takes G5, says Twilight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You saw the first move and you didn't see the second. Bishop takes G5 wins, so you got part marks, but it's gonna be Queen F7 mate. That would be, even if the king runs up, let's go Queen F7. Just to get good at those simple mates. Because, you know, one day you might win the queen and you'll still lose the game and you'll be like, I wish I went for the checkmate. Nitro Piranha. That's a nice name. Okay, we got the Caro-Kann. So we're going to play exciting chess. I'm going to start with D4. That's always a good start. I'm looking to gambit. So maybe after pawn takes, I'll go F3. Okay, didn't take. I'm gonna go H4 and tickle your king side. Like this. I want to gambit one way or another. Push the pawn down the board, harass, and a bishop F6. Uh-oh. We flushed the bishop out. We have a naked bishop here. And I want to make sure it doesn't have anywhere to go. That's how you gain some space. Goodbye to the dark squared bishop. Bishop G5, I can just snip that off. I can take it, but it's more fun to torture your opponents because I can take it the next move. So let's support the pawns with F4. Still, the bishop is still trapped. It's only after E6 that the bishop has an escape road. And then I'll take. Now the bishop can go back, now I snip. That's a bishop for a pawn, go me. Dark squares are looking pretty weak. Let's go bishop E3. And prepare to queenside castle. You push the H-pawn down the board, so it makes more sense. To... Whoa. Well, I would queenside castle, but I'm not a nice guy, so I'm going to play G4 first. Just to take this square away. And I got a cheeky move to try here. F5. I want to go bishop F4 next. Okay? Just to open up some lines. Let's grab that. And we're up a rook. So now we trade. Trades are good. Okay, buddy. Let's give you a check while your king's in the center. And bring my knights into the game, baiting this because I see that there's a loose knight. Unfortunate for Nitro Piranha. I think that's a free knight on f6. Looks free to me. There's no checks. And after rook g8, I have queen d6. Checkmate. Oh! No reaction? Okay. Double to check. King can't go to the e-file. There we go. Yay. We shall continue. We played the King's Gambit. Let's try the Bishop's opening. Can I do anything fun here? Let's find out. Let's put some pressure on. This pressure meaning I'm going to be playing pretty aggro. We're going to take. We're going to go here. I'm trying to figure out a way to get on that square, but it's not working too well. I do have a nice center if I can maintain that. Everything's defended. Okay, now... kind of like black's position. That's the problem. I didn't get the pressure that I wanted. This is... Let's try a risky move. See if I get punished. I'm gonna go check. Queen here, I'm gonna go bishop b5. I have a couple ideas. Okay. I have all this space, but I don't think I'm doing a good job of using it. But we're here to have fun. So screw it. Let's go g4. I like black's position. I don't think they've made any weaknesses, so I think my attacking is a little unprovoked. But I'm gonna try to be annoying. If you give this check, I will just go king e2 and I'll be okay with it. I'll tell you that much. I don't mind my king in the center. Oh, I don't mind this either. Thank you. Now we're talking. Now the pieces are coming. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bring all the boys in. Is it no castle? Yeah, I just finished the no castle speedrun. Now we're doing it again. My opponent forgot to castle and they're going to be punished for that. They are going to lose all of their pieces. Holy smokes. Thank you for the queen. And now we're going to chase this bishop or checkmate them. With rook c8, queen c8, knight c8, rook d8 mate. We're going to get a puzzle rush. We're going to get something in. f3. Now this bishop is locked in. I'm setting up the back rank checkmate. Hope you're ready. Rook c8, queen c8. Come to Papa. Trap their own king. Check. Checkmate. GG. Got the back rank. And Polar Bear, thanks for the 2,000 bits. Appreciate that, Polar Bear. And Mad Physicist. Adriana, thank you for the raid. Shoni, good luck. D5, we got a Scandi. We're gonna play nice and aggressive. The Scandinavian, I like attacking. Usually they bring their queen out. This is a different variation. Check. And this is one of the lines I like to play. I move my bishop back, and I just say that, hey, this bishop is misplaced blocking the pieces. Oh. Black's playing a gambit against me. That wasn't expected. I wanted them to recapture. Okay. I decline, even though there's nothing wrong with it. And I've been out-dueled in the opening. We're gonna turn this into a bit of a London. I'm gonna put my bishop on f4 if you give me the chance. I wouldn't give myself the chance. I'd play queen c7. And we're gonna have a different kind of position. Thank you. Adriana says, enjoy the stream, GM. Only our viewers had good habits, good healthy habits when it comes to addressing people. So I have to get back into chess. They use the proper labels. I appreciate it. Hello, GM. How are you, GM? I would do the same. Okay, this is a little boring, but we're gonna make it interesting. Thank you, Venus Chess, for gifting a sub. I'm gonna move my bishop back. Just decline the trade. And now that's better. I've said this before. I was on a date with a Southern gal like 6-7 years ago, and she didn't play chess at all. She like works in weddings and stuff. But she called me, she said, Mr. Grandmaster, and it was a big turn on. It was a very big turn on. I didn't expect just the Southern accent, and oof, that was fantastic. It hasn't happened in a long time. That was oof. I can't do it, Senile Oyster. I don't have a high-pitched voice like you, but it was a big turn on. Anyways, back to the game. I'm down to a minute. We're gonna take here. And I think I have pressure on this knight at the end of all this. Oh, that worked out. Even better. A mouse slip. We take those, don't we? Oh, my opponent's imploding now. I'm gonna have to accept it. As really imploding here. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Check. After one mouse slip or one blunder, everything's falling apart. Game abandoned. Uh-oh. Buddy's had enough. Buddy's had enough. It happens. It happens. A mouse slip is under acceptable tilt. Codus, thank you for gifting 5 subs as well. Appreciate it. Sleeper 86. Good luck. All right. For Twilight, we're going to play the Spanish with Bishop on B5. The Royal... Oh, playing a Berlin at this elo. At this elo, I will defend my pawn. No, I won't. Let's get practice. We're going to castle. You can take the pawn. Think about this. 1 second. I'm going to be greedy, and I'm just going to take the knight. I'm going to take this pawn as a result. Because I'm castled so early, I think black's going to be hurting if they run into rook e1. So let's say here, if I move my knight back, they take on e4, I go rook e1 pinning. You're going to lose that knight. I have d3 next move. So I think I'm in a good spot here. Just move my knight back, because if you take, I pin. If you don't take, I fork. Well, look at that. Looks good to me. We had a feeling they'd blunder that. Yum yum indeed. Now we're gonna win a piece, gonna trade. Life is good. I'm gonna develop the rest of my pieces. Just to be an annoying prick, I could take the knight. But I'm gonna develop and attack the bishop, because I can take the knight the next move. Now I can take the knight. I'm a little tempted to play the old bishop g5 and cause some more stress. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bully. The goal isn't... See, now this is what I'm looking for. I'm gonna take. I don't want to checkmate. Just checkmate my opponent. And after takes, takes. Okay, some good moves actually. Huh. They're putting up some resistance. I'll just move my knight back. I have some plans here. We're gonna tickle. I'm gonna plant my bishop on f6. I didn't win the piece. You're like, Eric, why didn't you win the piece? Don't worry. I have something better planned. Something pretty ruthless. If everything goes according to plan. It involves parking my knight here. Sorry, my bishop there. And then what's next? I think it's gonna be this move. And then this move. And then this move. So we're gonna go here. And after pawn takes, I'm gonna play queen here. And then queen here. How does that look? All because I have a bishop on f6. Not queen h8. Anybody thinking queen h8? Hope not. That's gonna hang your lady. We're going for mate. Yep. That was the goal. In fact, we'll pre-move it. We'll pre-move it. There's nothing that can be done. GG to Sleeper. And thank you to Hudinovic for the 76 months. Ali from Turkey. Good luck. Lots of E4, E5. We've been playing some different gambits. Maybe we'll play the Evans this game. Maybe. Or let's try the fried liver. Get some practice in, eh? Uh-oh. I don't like when they counterattack. I don't like that. Nope. Somebody played this against me in the 2007 Canadian Championships. I didn't know what to do and I still won, but I didn't want to repeat that experience. I won in like 15 moves against an FM as white, but I don't necessarily want to repeat that. I'm gonna just try to throw them off here. I am going to take on f7. I'm just developing some pieces first. I often have, like, I know when people play these things, they're pretty well prepared. You throw them off, they play like a zombie. And that's the hope here. The hope here is that the opponents are playing like zombies. So I'm going to grab the piece and say thank you. I'm going to grab this piece and say thank you. And I think we're up 2 pieces here. Cheers. Let's not hang the bishop. Oh, we finally have one of the mods who was just lounging and snoozing on the job. The Iceberger, welcome. We've been modless for the last 2 hours. It's been chaos in here. And you've been down under just chilling. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you. And thanks to my opponent for this free pawn. Is that a free pawn? Yeah, it is. Time to bring the pieces in. We're up 2 pieces. Trades are good. Activity is good. I'm going to bring the knight here. I'm going to take this. Cheers. We're going to trap the queen very soon. I'm going to trap the queen very, 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 very soon. With bishop g5. Everything's defended. Hi. Saying hi to the lady. Taken with the knight, obviously. Check. And now it's time to finish the job and snip everything off. Snip. We're going to take a rook next move. You see the smooth mouse movements that I'm making? It's from Counter-Strike. Taking the last few months practicing my Counter-Strike so that I'd be a better performer in chess. Agile, ready for pre-moves. GG, Ali. E4. Uh-huh. We finally get a Sicilian. So we will test our Mora gambit. G6. Shout out to our buddy Mark Esserman for the Mora inspiration, as always. But against G6, I can go D5, I can take, I can ignore. I'm going to ignore for a moment. And I think this is theory, and you don't see me play theory all the time, but I'm gonna have to try to remember what's happening here. Even 1000's no theory these days. I mean, it is scary out there. Yeah, they're coming for me. They're coming for me for sure. Okay. I can go F4. Holy smokes. Okay. Scary stuff. Check! I don't know what's happening here. All I know is let's just get castled and figure things out after. There's some weak dark squares at least, and this knight's a little offside. Okay. I'm gonna go for rook d1. Try to clamp down on the d pawn. I'm threatening bishop e6 check. Hey? Check! Didn't see that. The pawn was pinned. Give me the lady. Cheers. Okay, now we're fine. We just have to make sure there's no back rank funny business. So before I forget, let's play h3. Happy to trade. And now it's time to just get the pieces out. If you go bishop here, I'm trapping... Oh, I was about to trap the rook. We're gonna trap the rook if we can. Start with this. You go rook here, I'm gonna continue tickling. Tickle. Hitting the rook. Now this bishop is frozen, this pawn is frozen. Let's continue. Grabbing space, freezing the queen side. I'm actually gonna park my rook right here. Just for you. And if you go here, I'm gonna take it. Okay. Gonna bring some pieces in. Excellent. I'm gonna sack the exchange. Check. Still, this rook is not in the game. That's part of the plan. Check. 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 Agihi, good luck. We have a French defense. We're gonna play real aggro against it if we can. Especially when they play c6, you're gonna be passive. Okay. Let's get quick development versus all these slow pawn moves. And then we're gonna bust them open. Quick little castle, nothing wrong with that. And now let's blow things up. Blow things up because white is way ahead in development. Question for the chat. Can I take on d4? Yay or nay? Do I have to move my knight because it's being attacked, or can I take on d4? Yes. Can take. Because we're heading development. Queen takes d4, runs into bishop b5, the discover check. So I'm gonna kebab on the d file. Yeah. Take there, have the same little check here. Check. Uh-oh. We're taking everything again. We are taking everything. Check. Uh-oh. What to do? What to do? We are up 2 pawns and have a big attack. I would like to find something comfortable here. After queen d5, I will go bishop g6 check, and I think the tactics work. Okay. Well defended. Well defended, sir. Where is the win? I need a nice win. If I don't see it, I'm gonna go c4. Just a safe move. We're getting closer. I want to make space for the rook on e1. Everything looks good. There's a lot of good moves here. But I just want to bring my last piece in. And everything's defended, so I haven't sacrificed anything for the attack. Be nice to get something good in though, something visual. But right now, the king has 2 escape squares, so it's not like there's a smothered mate immediately. At least I don't see it. But my knight's very happy here. Bring the rooks in. I'm gonna play a lazy move, but it's not a bad move to have in your repertoire. I don't have to worry about back rank. I'm gonna... Okay, we're very close to mate. 1 sec. I'm gonna try check. And I want to do bishop takes g6 mate. Can you give me that? Oh. Check. 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 After king g8, I have a nice mate for the people of Twitch. Check. Good game, Agihi. We got the king. Yildirim. Alright, against d4, we tried the fried liver earlier. Now we have the elephant gambit. What's the elephant gambit? I never know what to do here. I'll just go d4. Fight fire with fire. They're gonna blow up the center. I'll match it. I'll take the pawn. Okay, okay. I don't know theory here, but I can fight. I can fight. Bishop here. I'll go a3. And I don't think I've achieved anything in the opening. That's okay. Let's start attacking pieces. Give me knight b6. Let's just start attacking pieces here. Knight b5 maybe? Perfect! The players that play these aggressive openings, they know theory, but once they have to find their own moves, they play horrifically. Yeah, I don't even have to say anything. I'm just gonna take on d6 with check. You're gonna recapture, I'm gonna take your knight and be up a piece. Boom. Just had to give them one decision. They just had to find one move. Just realize this thing and just, yep. Too much for the theory, guys. Have to check the oil. You've made it through another episode of my E4 speedrun. To continue watching the next one, just click on the video beside me, and all I ask is that you consider clicking that subscribe button below the video to support our future content.